Caitlin Clark has a notion about why the New Heights podcast's NBA viewership is declining. Caitlin Clark has a theory regarding the reason behind the decline in NBA viewing, which has been the subject of much discussion.
A basketball expert would naturally offer their opinions based on their expertise. When asked why she believes NBA viewership may be declining, Caitlin Clark didn't hold back when she spoke on the most recent episode of the New Heights podcast featuring Jason and Travis Kelce. Honestly, I feel like the average basketball fan doesn't understand how good NBA players are, and they think it looks like they're now trying, Caitlin said. They are making an effort, I assure you. They're simply amazing. The league's aggressiveness has obviously altered. Perhaps many want more physicality and beef, and others believe it has softened. Here are Caitlin Clark's thoughts about the NBA. Caitlin also believes that the NBA is changing and that skill levels have shifted. We wouldn't expect any other response from her, so she even made sure to emphasize that not everyone enjoys three-point shots as much as she does. This is the audio where she explains everything in detail.
All of our conversations with a segment we call We Gotta Ask, but you don't have to answer, Caitlin, so it's as simple as that. All righty, Caitlin, you're up and you don't have to answer these. You can tell us to just fuck off. Did you see the new NBA All-Star format?
I did.
And how do you feel about this?
Oh, see, that's tough.
4 teams of 8 with one team being the Rising Stars.
So I saw Kevin Durant said this today or maybe yesterday or whenever it was, but they should go back to the East versus West. And that's when I loved it. I think it should be East versus West. Like, that's true All-Stars. Like,
no doubt.
East versus West, battle it out.
That's what it was about.
Yeah. So I think that's what it should be, but obviously not the commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on board for East versus West All-Stars. I think that's the whole point of it. That's why you're an All-Star. It's the best from the East versus the best from the West. Play each other. See which side's better.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan of any of these in-season tournaments that the NBA is doing.
Yeah. I was actually talking about this today.
How are you not? What is there to not be a fan of?
All the funky floors, and then there's tournaments, and they don't mean crap. Can we just play basketball? Can we just play basketball?
I'm getting like a migraine looking at the neon green floor. But no, I feel like it was a hit the first year, the NBA Cup, or whatever it was, and it kind of like toned down a little bit this year, but. It's interesting. They're trying to spice it up a little bit.
I don't know what team is what team. The jerseys aren't the same. The colors aren't the same. Jason is he's such an old stubborn dude. This is hilarious.
All righty.
That's funny.
Obviously, Caitlin, you don't need to help with the ratings, but it's been in the news a lot recently that the NBA ratings are down.
Mm-hmm.
Should we brainstorm a few ideas besides changing the NBA courts to bring back ratings into the NBA? What do you think?
That's a great
You're the marketing major. Come on.
I've been asking a lot of people about this and why they think they're down. But also, like, it's interesting because I'm pretty sure opening day was the NBA's best opening day in a while. So it's interesting. Yeah. And obviously, I think
the Cavs are back, baby. The Cavs are rolling right now. You know what I'm saying? It just makes the league better when Cleveland's thriving.
They're really, really good.
Fucking pulled that out of my ass. They are fun to watch right now.
So, well, let's ask this: what are your suspicions potentially as to why the NBA ratings would be down?
Honestly, like, I feel like the average just like basketball fan doesn't understand how good NBA players are, and they think it looks like they're not trying. I promise you they're trying. They're just like so good. Like, that's why it looks like they're not trying. And obviously the physicality of the league has changed a lot, and I wasn't around when it was like much more physical, and maybe people want more like beef and physicality, and people think it's gotten soft. But I think that's also because the skill has just changed, and like that's what's great about basketball. Like, it's always evolving. Like, it's going to be different than when MJ played. It's going to be different in 10 years than it is now. So it's hard for me to like put my finger on like why it has gone down. And also it's competing against a lot of football right now. You have to take that into consideration. Like, football is just, that's America's favorite thing. I think people should I love 3-point shooting. I love seeing guys just like launch threes, but not everybody loves that. So I don't know.
What do you think about a 4-point line?
I love that. Let's do it.
That's actually
a great idea.
Genius. That is genius.
4-point line.
How does the criminal justice major come up with the best marketing plan right here?
Sometimes you just got to open your eyes, Jason. Look at the sheet of paper in front of you.
Or we could get like just 2 spots.
Yeah.
What about you're saying that everybody's questioning how physical the game is? What do you think a hockey style fight once a game? Just everybody picks a fighter.
Who doesn't like a
boxing
good
gloves? So
2-minute penalty boxing. You can come back in. You don't get ejected.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
He's got some reach on him.
Bring that physicality
the
back.
Guy wants that.
What about like an NBA Jam rule where like if you start making like a third bucket, it's worth more.
It's like heating up, like you're on fire.
If you're on fire, it's worth more. So like I don't know. That'd be dope.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Just made me want to play NBA Jam. Have you ever played NBA Jam, Caitlin?
Yeah, I used to have this it was like the whole arcade, like the arcade
That's
NBA
so sick.
Oh yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Legit.
I haven't played in a while, but yeah.